See, the reason I put that in there, just in case, this is metal. This is going to tighten up the cable and keep it secure in there. Probably would have been fine, but this way it's going to tighten on this here, and not on the cable itself. So it's just a little added protection. Probably didn't have to, but a little more progress done. Got the cable, the positive cable going through the breaker box, 15 amps, then up, goes up this way, comes down, and goes inside this knockout. I got these plastic things in here. The cable goes in and it doesn't come out, so it's pretty secure in there. And this is the positive from the solar, goes in here. The negative from the solar comes directly from the solar panel through the roof, comes down this way, secured in different places so it doesn't move around. Comes in and it goes to the negative. This negative will be for the battery, the cable coming from the battery, and this one will be for the positive coming from the battery. I labeled them, just, you know, I know I already labeled them, you know, up here and over there, but it doesn't hurt to label them again. I also have the color coded thing there, so red positive, black negative. I have a plus and a minus, and I labeled it where it's coming from. Alright, a couple things down here that I had to do. One, I had to turn this battery around because when I had these cables made, I measured from the positive to the positive. I don't know why, but I went from this one to this one. Well, I can't do that. It has to go from positive to negative. So all I did was turn one around. Now I can go from positive to negative, and it still reaches and it's perfect. And over here I decided to add a piece of angle aluminum. I had this piece left over, so I'm going to add it to the top here, just in case, just to keep the battery nice and tight, prevent it from tipping over in case I make a harsh turn or something. So what I did over here was I got this piece of poplar, and sorry for the noise, I cut a little notch in there so that this thickness will fit there, and this will go nice and tight against the batteries. I'm going to screw this in here. Okay, so now I needed a way to have my cables from the battery down there come up here to the charge controller and then to the breaker box. So one way I'm doing this, I just had this 1-inch conduit, electrical conduit laying around. So what I'm doing is drilling a hole, 2 holes, one on each shelf, and then I run this pipe through that, and then I'll run the cable through the pipe. It's really tight, so it should be fine just the way it is. It's so tight that I don't think it's going to move from there, but if I have to, I can put a little clamp down here. Beautiful. Right in the middle. That's what you want to do. You want to crumple this connector right in the middle, okay, of the connector, and you want to have that cable snug right against the connector here almost. I mean, I have a little bit of a gap, not much, but I'm going to use the shrimp shrimp wrap. Okay, that seems to be a lot better. It's not pulling out. That's much better. Cool. So you've heard the saying that practice makes perfect. Well, I'm going to have to repeat the process because it turns out I forgot. I bought 6 of these terminal connectors, 6 gauge, and 3. I bought 6. Yeah, I think I bought 6. So 3 are for the positive and 3 for the negative. As you can see, one hole is bigger than the other. The bigger hole is for the positive, the smaller hole is for the negative. Well, I just took one out of the bag. I completely forgot. And I put the negative terminal on the positive cable. That didn't work. So now I have to redo it again, and hopefully this time around it will be even better. All done. Just like before. Probably even better. Hopefully not worse, but it looks pretty good. So you are watching this, and if you know about batteries and connecting them in parallel, you are probably cringing, you are screaming at the screen, you are yelling at me, what the heck are you doing? Stop, don't do that. I have no idea what I was doing. Originally I had that battery turn around. I was going from positive to positive, negative to negative. Then, it's been a week or so since I read how to do it in parallel, and I guess I forgot. So today I decided, no, I have to go from positive to negative and positive to negative. Well, as soon as I hit the terminal over here, it sparked. I wasn't filming it, so no, you're not going to be able to see sparks, but trust me, it sparked. So I have no idea what I was doing. I should have just, I checked everything I'm installing. I'm checking and double checking, but the batteries, I all of a sudden assumed that I was supposed to go from positive to negative and positive to negative. Big mistake. So now I'm going to turn that battery around, and hopefully that terminal is okay to put the screw back in. If not, I'm going to see if I think this is replaceable. I think if it is replaceable, I'll order a new one of these, and I'm definitely going to order a new cable. It kind of burned a little bit with a spark. Alright, I have everything connected the right way. I'm going positive to positive and negative to negative. Now I have both positives connected. I have one negative connected, and I need to connect that one right there. And now I'm not going to lie, I'm actually afraid to touch that. So you guys, if it sparks, you're gonna see it firsthand. I don't want to see it. Hey, no sparks. Oof. Oh, I was scared there for a minute. Alright, let's do one final test before I go outside and connect the solar panel. I know you're not going to be able to help me, and you might cringe again, but it looks like I have everything connected the right way. I have positive to positive, negative to negative. I have a positive cable from one of the batteries going to the breaker and then to the solar charger, and then I have a negative from the other battery going to the solar charger. So going up here, we have the positive. I had to reroute the cable because when I turned the batteries around, they didn't fit properly. It wasn't long enough. So, but I had enough cable, so all I did was, the cable was going this way and then over the top, so I just rerouted the cable this way, going up there and to the solar charger, to the breaker first, and then coming out of the breaker to the solar charger. Coming out of the breaker, I use a black cable of the same type of cable because I didn't have enough red to go from there to the solar charger. But I labeled it. Everything is labeled. Front says from battery, and back from, focus on that, from 30 amp. This one says from solar to TriStar, from 15 amp. Same thing over here, from solar into 15 amp breaker, and this one from battery into 30 amp. And over here I got everything labeled except for this little one, but I'll label that eventually. That's just the heat sensor for the battery. So over here I have from the solar to the positive. This is the solar negative. This is the battery negative. I already know that. And this is the positive from the battery. Okay, I did everything according to the schematics, and everything is also labeled. Back here says array, back there says battery, and this is a common negative. I adjusted those the best I could for now. I'm going to call TriStar on Monday and see what they tell me about adjusting that for the batteries that I have. The manual does not match exactly my batteries, so I may have to connect a computer to this thing and then do it with a computer, adjust the settings for the type of batteries that I have. And looks like it's about it from here. Now all I need is to go on top and connect the solar panel to the cable that's coming inside, and I have the breaker off just in case. And actually what I can do is I can put this cover on it. Alright, let's see what happens from here. Hopefully everything is connected the right way and I'm not going to have any shorts or anything. Alright, here he goes. Connecting the solar panel. Okay, that one clicked in. This is the positive. And positive clicked in. I don't hear any boom. Let's go check. Alright, if I say that I'm not afraid of turning those breakers on, I would be lying to you. I got some fire extinguisher ready. And I don't know, I'm just anxious. I'm just nervous. I think I did everything right, but alright, should I turn both on? I'm going to turn the 15 amp. Amp is on. Now what happens here? I think I have to press. Nothing happened. Let me turn the battery on. Ah! I got light. Blinking. I got brown, yellow, and green. I don't know what that means. I'm going to check. So I'm exhausted. I've been up since early this morning. And I only had a little bit to eat around 8 o'clock. It's now almost 7 in the evening. So I got a little treat. I haven't had Domino's in, I don't know, years. So I got one of these and I'm gonna eat because I'm starving. So I hope you don't mind. Oh, no way. You fell behind the batteries. How am I going to get you? Oh. Come to Papa. And you're still recording.